Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'll tell you all the place where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and you can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Missy. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to our newest platform on YouTube. That is Crystal Records 1, CRISTO. The newest one is FYI Radio Show host, Yolanda Hinton.
Yeah. Shout out.
Okay, well, I tell you what, it is Fun Friday.
I have a little joke for Fun Friday, too.
Okay. Mr. E, I hate to take chances and make my Fun Friday unfun Friday, but if you want to take that chance, go ahead.
Now, who's the cat that's running for office? It's, and he's painted orange and... Okay.
All right.
And convict.
Now, I'll tell you what, Mr. E, look, this is Fun Friday, and it's our segment, What's in Your Closet? But we're going to feature today serving a little bit of tea. Mr. E tried to jump and get that tea to you all quick, but look, we got our tea cups. Where's my tea bag? Tea bags, tea cup, and boy, Mr. E, is a lot going on.
That's right.
Let's start with something that I've been asking about for a minute, and that's on the local tip. That's the casino with the Pamoka Indians and all the drama that's been going on with that. Mr. E, what is the status of this casino? The one over in Portsmouth is just doing its thing. They're making millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of everything, even without a hotel.
That's
this
right.
one,
that's right.
Tell us a little bit about the one in Norfolk.
Well, the Norfolk one's supposed to have hotels and everything attached to it on acres and acres of yard, on acres and acres of land. As of September the 10th, Norfolk City Council is expected to vote on an ordinance regarding an amendment and reinstate options to purchase agreement and to develop agreement with the Pamoka Indian Tribe and the Golden Eagle Consultants, LLC. They said, I am thrilled to announce that our journey to bring a casino project to the Harbor Park entertainment district has reached a major milestone. Mayor Kenny Cooper Alexander, PhD at State, after passing a local gaming referendum in 2020, we have found the perfect partners to make the
Wow.
vision
And who is
a
that?
reality. Board Gaming Corporation
Okay.
is collaborating with the Pomoka Indian tribe and will bring a world-class hotel resort
Whoa.
casino to Norfolk.
And I wonder what that's going to do for the business. I think it's not going to affect the business over in Portsmouth.
I
I
don't
think
think
they have their clientele, people, that are just coming from here and there, from that side of the water. I think over here in Norfolk, you're going to have a whole different, group of folk that's going to patronize this new place here.
and that's the thing. You said the right word, new.
Yes.
And the people from Portsmouth, they're going to say, okay, fine, let me try my luck on something new.
I don't know. I mean, it's a hotel and everything. They're going to have shows. They're going to have shopping. They're going to have all kind of restaurants, gambling. If folk that like to do all that kind of stuff. But over in Portsmouth, they're making millions and millions. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands, millions. So you find there's a market for this
That's
stuff.
right. And the city of Portsmouth is really fat in the land.
Ooh, fat in the land, and they're giving raises and all kind of stuff over there.
Everybody getting paid projects that they have to take over, and that they're trying to do. Well, now because of the casino, they can get paid.
That's amazing, but we're going to keep watching. You said Mayor Kenny is instrumental in making sure this project comes through, right?
And that's right. And the council, they met September the 10th on the 11th floor of City Hall, 810 Union Street. So now the board, BOYD Gaming Corporation, is collaborating with the Pomoka Indians and the mayor.
Pomoka Indians. Isn't that something? So if you all like shopping and shows and losing your money.
Have you been to the new one yet?
I've been to the one over in Portsmouth.
Yeah. Did you spin the wheel?
I might have spent $5. You ain't gonna. I'm not gonna lose. I don't like losing 1 cent. So can you imagine me going over there trying to put a whole lot of money down on some wheel.
21 blackjack.
And then Mr. E, but they've had shows over there. They had Jacksons over there. They had what is it from not the Whispers, but the OJs, the young man from the OJs, and all kind of folk over there.
And they had some of the local talent over there also.
Really?
Yeah, they had some of the local talents over there. Some of my friends I know that came out on Colonial Place, they had a group, Donald Spade and all them. I'm trying to Dentro and all them. They played over there.
Are you telling more people?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm giving them a shout out.
That is not nice.
Yeah, they had entertainment. They got a group over there.
You said played over there. I thought you said like playing.
No.
Well,
because Dentro plays the guitar.
Okay. Well, they can do whatever they want to do. And I tell you what, they're nice restaurants over there. They have room for a hotel, but they are thinking that an independent hotel will come in and utilize that land over there. Maybe we should ask Senator Lucas. She's instrumental knowing what's going on over there.
Well, that used to be one of those projects, homes over there.
Well, it used to be, it's close to Cavalier Manor.
Yeah.
Cavalier Manor is still there.
And it used to be a project.
It used to be a project, Academy Park. I believe that's the name of it. And I tell you what, they opened it up, and I'm telling you, people are coming from miles and miles around. I think in Petersburg, they wanted the casino and they were denied. I think it's the city of Petersburg, but I guess, look, if they can't have one, they're going to actually be able to come and visit those places over there. What do you think about a casino? This is something that, at one time they would not do. They did them on ships and cruise ships and all that, but to have it on land, especially in Virginia, this is something new, but here we go with a second one.
It's a money-making machine.
So, Mr. E, tell us a little bit about Military Circle Mall. Some stuff is going over there. This is some more local news for us.
That's right. For the local news, there's only one store. That's only one store down at the Military Circle Mall. One store that's down there that's causing a lot of havoc for them to do the demolition of the Military Circle Mall. One
Military Circle Mall, last remaining tenant is holding up the demolition.
That's right.
That's Ross Dress for Less. The California-based discount department store has not signed off on a plan that would see a majority of the 935,000 square foot property level.
That's right. Ross, y'all know Ross Dress for Less. They the one that has not signed off on Military Circle Mall, so they can go ahead and do the demolition. But they will benefit from that, though.
Oh, really? In what way?
They said taking the building down to the ground will help the Norfolk Economy Development Authority, the owners of majority of the former mall, save money while the city figure out the future of the property. Ross will still be able to make money as the part of the building they're operating out of would remain open and untouched.
Under the rubble?
Under the rubble. The dust.
Okay, then if it says Ross would still be able to make money as a part of the building they operate out of would remain open and untouched, what's the big deal? Why Ross? Why wouldn't you just sign off and say, okay? Do you think they feel like it's a LIE?
No, I think what they're saying here, they said, however, it's an age-old operation. It's an old building.
I understand that.
And so they try to go ahead and redevelop and remake and remold and,
what I'm saying is if it's that clear, they're saying you can still stay in the building, but you have to sign off. What's the problem? What is Ross thinking? What's Ross feeling? We got to find out from Ross.
That's right.
Why, this tenant will not,
why y'all
sign. And they are actually calling the shots. They're holding up progress, and we're gonna have to, visit and find out the results. It says it's the end of an era. Military Circle Mall closes after 5 decades.
That's right.
50 years. The EDA first purchased the majority of the mall's property for $13.4 million in 2020 with the eventual plan for redevelopment. At the time, the 50-year-old mall was operating at a yearly $400,000 deficit, but the EDA was able to break even as they no longer had to pay real estate taxes.
That's right.
But by February of 2021, one of the mall's last remaining anchors, Cinemark, abruptly left, as did $60,000 a month in revenue. When that movie theater left,
shut it down.
All that money. So we're going to continue to kind of find out what's going to happen. It's right around the street, down the corner. You can see it. It's a landmark that has been there 50 years. And who didn't go shopping there?
That's right. Everybody, mom and daddy went there.
Absolutely.
And hung out there.
So, Mr. E, you take your teacup up, because there's some more tea, and it's concerning Isaac Hayes' estate.
Santa
I mean, who would mess with Isaac Hayes' music?
Shaft.
I tell you what, it wasn't Shaft, but it was the Trump campaign over the classic song played at his rally.
That's right. They said the federal judge handed Isaac Hayes' estate an early win in lawsuit against Trump campaign over the classic song played at the rally.
Yes, the thing about it is you cannot take people's property and use it without permission. You've got to have permission to play people's music online. Even if somebody just clicks on your music, you have to get paid royalties for that, Mr. E. So him just kind of just keeping things out there, the campaign, and thinking they can just do that is not going to happen.
Well, the song is entitled "Hold On, I'm Coming."
Ooh.
That's what he played at his rally. An estate of Isaac Hayes sued Trump campaign and the Republican National Committee for playing the classic song "Hold On, I'm Coming."
Ooh, hold on, you coming all right without that song. What else does it say?
And at a rally claimed unauthorization use a federal judge in Atlanta, Georgia, has handed the plaintiff a primary win.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the plaintiff, they won.
They
Isaac,
won.
Isaac Hayes, his estate won.
That's
You
right.
have no
Hold
right.
on.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. That's
Oh,
right. That's right.
wow. But you know, when they were told, it didn't have to go that far, in my opinion, Mr. E. When they were told, don't play the music, you know, that's our property. We don't want that to be a part of
right.
anybody's
That's
campaign.
Right. That's right.
And he just went ahead, and they just went ahead, the campaign, and just decided to keep it going.
Well, everybody's just wanting to do what they want to do because they're thinking that is community property.
Mm-hmm.
So since everybody think that it's a community property, and even when you go to Facebook, you got to type in there somewhere, this music, I don't own the rights to this music, so you won't be shut down.
Well, I tell you what, they shut it down, and if they use it again, it's going to be a problem. Now, right now, anything that's out there, the campaign with the music on it, the judge is not forcing them to take that down. But anything, they cannot create any music. He cannot be out there in rallies, playing that music. That campaign has to shut it down.
That's right. They said during his life, Isaac Hayes, my wife Joyce, and I traveled to Columbus, South Carolina, to perform at the 20th high school reunion of Lee Altwater, when the chairman of Republican National Committee, Isaac Hayes, also participated in an album with Project Lee Altwater with Billy Preston, Chuck Jackson, Carla Thomas, and myself. So, hey, shut it down.
Absolutely. You know, talking about, you know, the campaign and things like that. Charlemagne the God. You ever heard of Charlemagne the God on, he's a radio personality.
I heard of Charlemagne, yeah.
Yes, he's saying that the Trump campaign is going to kind of like, they talking about replacing, said that if former President Trump loses, they're going to, what is it? Not Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Is it Venezuela?
Yeah, he said if he loses, he's going to Venezuela.
Why would you go to Venezuela, though? What's up? What's there?
I was looking for him to go to Russia.
All right, now, Mr. E.
That's what
I tell you
from.
what, Charlemagne the God, he's talking about, you know, he feels like it's over for the campaign as far as the energy and the motivation. Feel like former President Trump is losing his mojo.
He's losing his mojo.
That's
because
what Charlemagne said.
You know, but it's the truth. It's a true statement because there's a new indictment that came on down the pipe. There's a new indictment, plead guilty January 6th to the January 6th case waiver to present arrangement. Catherine
What was that, Miss D? That's the
January
6th. Oh, this is the new. Okay, January 6th
indictment. Yeah,
absolutely.
This is being added to the rest.
Okay, well, let's hear the tea.
Well, former President Trump had to waive his right to present at his arraignment in his new federal election interference case and has authorized his attorney to enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf, according to the filing on Tuesday. Special counsel Jack Smith unsealed a new indictment last week related to the Trump efforts to overturn the results of 2020 election. The superseding indictment, including a same charge as the original indictment, but remove allegations related to Trump officially act as president in the light of the Supreme Court ruling over the presidential immunity.
So it was actually dismissed by one of the judges, Cannon, I believe, Judge Cannon. And what Jack Smith did was he twisted and turned and got that thing back on in the courts in a whole different way.
That's right.
What happened, former President Trump went to the appeal, the high Supreme Court, and said, I have immunity. And the court says, well, in presidential things, yeah, we believe you really do. But I tell you what, in all the other things, you don't. So we're going to let the lower courts go back down to Miss Chunkin, so Judge Chunkin, and she's going to decipher everything. She's going to put over here what's presidential. She's going to put over here what's just from, the average person. And let's see where you fall in. And so Jack Smith went and he rearranged everything, took out a whole lot of that presidential stuff. And he presented again to a jury, and they said, let's bring him in. So he was indicted again for this January 6th thing. It's a lot going on because not only that, Mr. E, there is on September the 18th, they're going to find out whether or not he has the charges, 34 charges, I believe.
That's right, 34 charges.
34, yeah, he is guilty.
Plus the new one.
No, I'm talking about this different one wherein he is going to, on September the 18th, they're going to give him his sentence. That's what I mean. So that's going on. This new one, January 6th with Jack Smith. Also, Eugene Carroll says she want her do-re-mi.
That's right.
And also the state of New York, they want their do-re-mi. So it's a lot going on beside, guess what, Mr. E? The debate, September the 10th.
That's right. The debate is coming up September the 10th with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And the mics will be cut off also.
They'll cut things off as they finish.
As they speak.
What else? Can they have notes? Or, it's just going to be, I guess, the same thing like it was with President Biden and former President Donald Trump.
It won't be an argument setting. See, because that's one of the reasons why they're shutting the mics off, because they don't want nobody to get off track.
And nobody walking toward someone like they're going to threaten.
You talking about like he did with Hillary?
Yes.
You think?
They said that, all that kind of stuff.
Do you think First Gentleman would allow him to walk up against?
She wouldn't allow. She ain't no punk. Anyway, Mr. E.
She had a favorite slogan. You know what her favorite slogan is?
What?
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Anyway, this is going to be fun. I'm definitely going to check it out. I want you all to check out. And, we're talking, it's Fun Friday. We're kind of laughing about things, but we're serious about pushing the vote. FYI Radio
That's
Show.
Right.
Want you to register. All those newbies, those young people, all those that never voted or never got involved. We need you to register to vote, to pick leaders. That's what we're doing, Ms.
That's right.
We're picking leaders, and we want the best leaders to run our country.
Not only are we picking leaders, but there are some things that's going around in our community. Some on the docket that you have an opportunity to approve and to disapprove by voting for it. If one of the simplest things is that you cannot have your car parked across the sidewalk. That's on the docket. So if you park your car across the sidewalk in your driveway, you can get a ticket.
Yeah, so there's local things that are going on. You all need to make sure, we all need to make sure we are keeping up with some of the local things that are happening in your city. Go and Google these things, find out what are the issues? What should I be involved with? What should I be concerned? What's happening in my city? And then, of course, on the national tip, you got to find out what these folk are going to do about your civil rights, your reproductive rights, women's rights, LGBTQ rights, all your rights. Who's trying to change what? Who's trying to take away this, that, and the other? If you're for it, you better get down there and vote. If you're against certain things, you better get down there and vote. Because, it's critical. It may change your world, your life, your family when you don't get involved. So we do encourage you all to go out, register first. You can early vote. We had that show. If you all want to revisit that show on Wednesday, we talked about early voting and registering to vote. That information is there for especially those that are in Virginia. In your state, you Google that information. But you all, please get involved.
And get out the mindset, Ms. Hinton. They got to get out the mindset that when you say your vote don't count.
Ooh.
Your vote does count.
Yes.
And don't forget, if you have been a convict felony, they can give you your rights back. There's certain tables or what the procedure that you got to go through, but go through it and get your rights restored back to you, so you can go and pull the level at the poll.
Mr. E, on a serious tip, serving that tea, this is a serious thing because this month, Mr. E, we have talked about the schools.
Yeah.
And we've talked about school safety, bus safety, and here we are again with another incident in Georgia and a massacre in the school, after school shooting. And how many? 4 are confirmed dead, 2 students and 2 adults. The suspect is in custody, and the father has been charged as well.
You know, Miss Cynthia, when I begin to look at this, I found out something. This is not the first time that this has happened. They had it happen one time before. The same guy that daddy stuck up for him. So now, daddy, you're going to have to play the violin from the other side of the fence. You know, because now your son has violated and shot some people. And now they're going to hold you and your son accountable.
Absolutely.
They said 4 people was fatally shot and several others injured at the Georgia High School Wednesday morning, sending shockwaves through the leaf suburban Winder, Georgia, and nearby schools into a lockdown. 2 students and 2 teachers was killed. Georgia Bureau Investigative Director Chris Hosey said that the GBI identified the 4 victims as Mason Scramhorn, 14, Christian Aguilera, 14, Richard Aspinwall, 39, and Christine, 53 years old. 9 other people, 8 students and 1 teacher, was taken to the hospital with injuries that do not appear to be life-threatening, authorities said in the late night briefing.
Absolutely. Now, this is where it gets really crazy. Mr. E, these the law enforcement people are really making parents accountable for their children's action. Now, they already said that they're going to try him as an adult.
That's right.
But they also said that the father was instrumental in giving this young man a gun.
You know,
after the incident you're talking about, where they had already looked at some of his information and his Facebook, social media, all that stuff, saying, you know, hey, you're a threat. We see a threat here. After that, they said allegedly that the father went and purchased a gun and gave the son a gun.
In 2020, Ms. Hinton, they made it illegal for you to purchase an AK, you know, a high powerful, and then they turn around and 10 years later, they said that they're going to take that off the document, the books. So that's what voting is. That's why voting is very important. That you get out there and you go to the polls and you see what's going on.
Yes.
Who in the world want to have their son or daughter sitting in your house with an AK, a high powerful rifle?
But why would you get?
You know, hey, because my son is a good student and he's shoot good.
Oh, is that the story? We're going to find out what the story is, because you know, there's, you know, they have to find motive. They have to find out what's going on. And the thing about it, this young man was arrested. He survived. So maybe we will get more of the story from him, from his father, parents, or whatever, and get to the bottom of some of these things, the way people think and why they think.
Yeah.
Was it bullying? Was it mental illness? Was it just meanness? Was it just, you know, somebody that just didn't know how to handle themselves in school? You know, was it a personal vendetta? What was this?
You know, Ms. Cynthia, when we decided that, when we begin to decide what was the problem, there's some sickness somewhere. And every time you turn around, that's what they call mental illness. Mental illness. Sometimes somebody got some problems going on somewhere. It could be the father for purchase of AK. You know, it could be a father for purchasing that AK like platform style weapon, you know, for a 14-year-old student. Why would you give a 14-year-old boy an AK style, a high powerful rifle that you use in the military? Why not keep giving him a 22 to go deer hunting, go out there rabbit hunting, but BB gun? And they don't sell BB guns anymore.
Well, I tell you what, you don't need a BB gun either. If you're going to use a real gun and go out there and massacre folk, you don't need no kind of gun. How about that? But they're saying that there's a possibility of this affecting not the gun laws, but the fact that if parents have to give an account for their children, some of these parents may start really buckling down on guns and buckling down on, you know, behaviors and things like that. We shall see. Stronger gun laws to me would be a plus as well. But I tell you what, these things that happen are happening too frequently. We've already talked about it. Please keep your children safe. Please, schools, do all you can to make sure children are safe in school. Listen, come over here for a few minutes. We're going to give you some upcoming shows and information. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor, all you got to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to have a wonderful weekend. Drive safe and watch yourself around School Zone. See you back on sports on Monday. Well, Kansas City, congratulations. Baltimore Ravens, you shut down. Bye now. On Monday. Well, Kansas City is a sponsor.
Wow, Mr. E, now you just brought up something that I was thinking by the look, poor Ravens by the toenail. If he would have got more than the toenail over that line, they would have had the game. By the toenail. Lost by the toenail.
By the toenail. By the chin. I told them boys stop getting them half-size shoes. Wear what your feet say. See,
get a bigger shoe. If he would have had a longer shoe up top, that toe would have been over the line.
One of the commentators said what they should have worn was some white sneakers so it can blend in with the white on the sideline. Yeah,
I bet you that was a hurting thing. But we're gonna talk about that and more on Sports Talk. I tell you, the games are here. Let the games begin, Mr. E. That was a good game. Tell us how you felt about it. I know this is not Sports Talk, but I tell you what, this happened on last night.
Well, I want to let you know what a good game last night. I was sitting on the edge of my seat looking at this great game. I said to myself, football is back. There'll be a great game on tonight in the Hinton that's going to be the, I think it's the Tampa Bay and Green Bay.
Oh, wow.
Will be playing tonight. So, I have the schedule and scores for you. There's there's check marks going on around everywhere. So you can tell football is in the air and people are really ready to play ball like crazy.
Absolutely.
Once again, good morning to Miss Sheila Robbins and also to Miss Sheila Green. Thank y'all so very, very much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
Miss LaWanda Tillett, good morning. Thank you all for joining us. We're so sorry that we couldn't pull in Instagram. Something happened here with our feed, but hopefully on Monday we can pull you in for Sports Talk. That's one of our shows coming up.
Yeah.
Also, After Dark, we're going to do our After Dark shows. Make sure you tune in for our replays. But I tell you what, since the seasons are changing, it's going to be fall. We're going to be back and we're going to be talking live to you all about a lot of things. We hope that you will join us in our audience or as a special guest or sponsor with FYI After Dark. There are going to be some great shows. Also, pushing the vote. You're going to hear that a lot because we don't have but how many days? 60?
We don't have but 60-some
days. There's 60 days. We have a few days. And look, don't forget to register if you haven't registered. Don't forget to look at the debate, because we're going to be talking about Wednesday is going to be the show. What's under the hat is the debate, and we're going to see how Mr. E. Boy has conducted himself and my girl, Miss Kamala Harris.
Yeah, right.
How things went for them, Mr. E, on this debate. What are you expecting?
Well, I'm expecting a bonfire.
Oh, in what way?
I'm really expecting him to control himself.
You think he will? Are you serious? Come on now.
Because there's a lot of fuel in the air, and then he'll get an opportunity to see the black woman up close, since he didn't think she was black.
Oh, so she should go up there and rub some love.
Let's get ready to rumble.
This is gonna be goody. So listen, y'all. Don't forget to continue to check us out. Like I said, Wednesday, we're going to talk about the debate. Friday, what's in your closet? We're going to be doing that as well. Also immigrations and all immigration information. And Young Women Achieving Success, we're going to be recruiting for the Young Women Achieving Success. So look, Mr. E's going to tell you how to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us on FYI page, or Edward Everett's Facebook page, or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and we'll respond to you. Or you can email us. Email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a call. If you want to be in our audience, call us. If you want us to have a special show designed especially for you, that you think that we need to talk about something for our community, inbox us and let us know. Hey, don't forget, that's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Send us your email. We'll email you back to let you know what day, what time you can be in our audience or be a special guest. Just tell us what you think. All right?
Okay, don't forget Yolanda Hinton's music, Make It All Right. Don't forget the sponsors, BulvicAcademy.com, BULVIC. Don't forget Beard Guard, BEARDGODZ.com. Chris Hinton is the owner. Don't forget to continue to look at us, support us, like, share, comment, and all that stuff. And we will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and weekend.
Thank you. Your special uniform or your special jersey, have it ready so that we can see you, so we can spread the tea.
Absolutely. See you on Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
2 up, 2 down. VA.